Welcome. I'm glad you got a notification. I know too many other people that did. Hold on just a moment, good people. I see everybody popping in. We will get to all the news in 1 second. All right, it should be up and rolling. Now, don't forget to hit the like button coming through. They can't afford Jermari Grant. Gavin's rooting for his dad, who cheated last night. What he did was play Madden with me while I was streaming live here. So I don't know if it was the double streams or what have you, but I could not hit the tight end. You guys could watch it on the Just Chris Gaming channel, and you'll see the game. I had him beat. He was done. And they cheated me. I could not hit the tight end. So I had to eliminate that play out of my offense. The ball kept going over his head. My defense played out this world. He couldn't stop throwing picks. And then my team started throwing picks out of nowhere because I had Mitch Trubisky. And then for some reason, there was no fumbles. And for some reason, Lamar Jackson just don't fumble anymore. I don't know what happened. But he's hit that many times and no fumble. This is Lamar Jackson. And he must have known, because he knows the better Chris slides. But he chose not to slide that game. He turned off those fumbles. He said you can't turn off fumbles on Madden. A lot of y'all play Madden. Is that true? Can you turn the fumbles off on John Madden football? That's right. In my PlayStation shirt. That's right. In my PlayStation shirt. I ain't going to lose, because this time I'm bringing Brady to the pot. Man, Brady coming to the table. Somebody said yes. This person said no. Oh, now Chris Gaming pops in here to say no, you can't. But anyway, let's get to why the other people showed up. Now, you all are here because of the Jermari Grant situation. After the end of the Denver series, did you see how Anthony Davis and LeBron surrounded Jermari Grant? And they were talking to him on the court. Do you know what they were trying to do? They're trying to get him to switch agency and go over to Clutch Sports so that they can put them where they want to put him. And they want to see if he's going to take a short-term deal to come to the Los Angeles Lakers, because they talking legacy. This is for your legacy. That's what LeBron was telling him on the court. Think about your legacy. Look at AD. We made a trade for AD and got him here, and he finna get a Supermax. And now he could have stayed in New Orleans and made all that money, and nobody was going to know him. Now he's a legend. It's about legacy. People going to remember AD now. Don't you want them to be talking about you, Jermari Grant? They're going to be talking about you now. So even while the team is going to the NBA Finals, He's over there negotiating for next year, recruiting something to a franchise he supposedly has nothing to do with. That's his friend's business. Because you're not supposed to be an active NBA basketball player and have an agency, because that's against the rules. But the rules don't matter to LeBron. Just like Chris, the rules don't matter. You keep bending the rules whenever you want. Yep, that's why he wants to play once every 6 months and then run away. So knowing I don't play the game, I get rusty, and it takes me a couple of plays to get in it. But what he didn't expect is how sharp my defense was and the different sets we had against all his offense, and he was getting stuffed. The man ran a 1.46. The man ran a dime 1.46 against in the last seconds of a closing game and lost to the computer. The computer whooped him because he could not stop the run. He couldn't stop the run against me. I decided to pass. I'm just going to run the ball. That's it, Chris. I'm running the ball on you every down because you can't stop the run. That's not true. Go and watch the game on his channel. He streamed it live on the channel. Watch my first 6-7 plays were run plays. First time I threw the ball, it was a pick. They just gonna give Baltimore picks. They had one where the ball got tipped, went all the way over to the other side of the screen, and it got caught the ball. He wasn't even involved in the play. It's the Baltimore Ravens. But how many picks did my Bears have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 picks. I mean, I had user picks. You know, he didn't. He had the computer do all his work. But we'll talk about that later. I just didn't know he was going to resort back to cheating this early, putting a glitch on me every time it's on my side. It says, yo, waiting for your opponent. I'm like, while we wait, I got a white screen pop up every time I'm in the middle of a play to throw me off. That's what I said. Jeremiah. We all could beat Chris. I beat him for like 7 years in a row. Now I got to get my streak back going. Because once I beat him once, that's it. That's it. It's all done. He ain't gonna want to play no more because I'm gonna keep consistently beating him. I just be switching teams and just beating him with all the teams, so it ain't gonna matter. I might let him get a superstar team. I'll be like, go fill up your team with all superstars. Run a dime 1.46 against me when it's clutch time. He ran a dime 1.46. I watched the game. I'm like, what is he doing? Anyway, so him bringing Grant over to the team shows you what his motivation is. I'll run nickel. Depending on the situation, what he needed for the team he was playing, he needed to run a 4-3. And if he didn't have a 4-3, he should have been in a 3-4 set or a 4-4. It depends on what they had. In that situation, to stop what they were doing, he needed to run those. He was running dime 1.46. They gave them the middle. He just gave it to him. Play me that way, Chris. I want you to run the down 146 against me. Bradley Beal would be a nice pickup. But no, they want Grant. They want Grant to take a short because he was cooking LeBron. You know, LeBron couldn't guard us. He can't guard a stick. So he was embarrassing LeBron. So they were like, look, you great. They want Michael Porter Jr. They gonna replace you. They ain't gonna let because Denver ain't gonna pay him. Let's be honest. Denver ain't paying Grant. So they want Grant. Grant's gonna go out and test the market. He's up for a big contract. So they want him to sign with Clutch. LeBron and AD over there trying to recruit him in the middle of the game. That defense was saving you. The glitch was saving you. That was causing the ball to sail way over people's heads. And this delayed effect. I'm throwing the ball like, what is he doing? But it's the glitch. The white screen keep coming up because your connection was messed up. But I won't blame it on yours. It might have been mine because I was streaming live and playing live at the same time. As like two different things was going on. I had my YouTube live going, then I'm playing you streaming. So that might have messed some things up. So I would accept some of the blame. Now I won't be live. So we'll be no interference on my end. We are going full all out. Don't worry, you listeners. You can watch, all of y'all can watch the game on his channel. He getting beat on his channel. Nobody cares about football. Woof. You are sorely mistaken. You must not be looking at the ratings, do you? Yep, Just Chris Losing. That's going to be the name of the new channel he going to have. Just Chris Losing. And it's going to be Just Gavin too. Both of them going to be losing. I'm beating Chris 1 and Chris 2. That's right. He lose chips all the time, B. You see the PlayStation shirt? I'm not losing in the PlayStation shirt, baby. Look at that. How can I lose with a shirt like this? I'm gonna wear the. Oh yeah. Whenever he feels up to it, he got to build him. He's got to get all his practice games in before he plays me. So that's why this whole delay is going on. Believe me, he plays once every 6 months. We were supposed to have a rematch. It took that was 6 months ago. We played. I ain't played in 7 years, probably longer than that. And played him for the first time. And he whooped me. I'm trying to figure out buttons. I don't know what's really going on. I ain't played Madden in so long. So I started to try to figure it out near the end. Couldn't work. So he just mopped the floor with us that game. And he wanted to keep that game up there because he remembered the 300. Like I had a Goldberg winning streak, like 150 in a row. Hey, Gavin, you haven't won a game against me in a long time. I can't remember the last time you won a game now. You had your superstar team, and I smoked that team with my regular team, and I let you have the superstars, and you lost. Then we went to 2004 on the PlayStation 2, and I mopped him on that one. It's over now, Gav. I know all your plays. It's done. I told you, you got to get new plays. You got to step it up. Then maybe you could beat me again. Just Chris Gaming. You've been losing, Gavin. You've been losing. You're on a losing streak with me. You done lost like 3 in a row. From the 4 to the PlayStation 2. If we played PlayStation 1, I know all your plays now. All your tricks is over. And Dad is next. And once Dad falls in this next game, when Brady throws that ball, they're going to catch it. Brady's not going to have that problem when everybody's open. And when everybody's open, Brady's going to make the throw, and it's going to get there. And all this stuff they're giving to the Ravens is not going to matter when Tom has it. Now, I know. That's why I'm getting Brady. Brady's coming. Now, when Brady comes in there, now let's see what you do. Now that Brady's there. Now let's see what happened when that wide open tight end comes to cross the middle. That's right. And just because this bum want to make his team, Chris is just like LeBron. They want to stack the deck and go up against you. And the same thing with LeBron. He wants to get Grant in there and stack the deck to go up against me. But they're going to lose. In the end, I will be the one with the trophy, holding it up high. This time I will inspect the game myself to make sure you cannot turn off fumbles. Everything else is going to be on all Madden. It's not going to be on all pro or whatever they got in there. It's going to be on all Madden. I'm checking the stats. I'm getting it all done. I let you set it up, and I shouldn't have. I know I got to watch you. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, if you want to support the Cash App, it's Carceno. Carceno. Bear told me to put in Nick Foles. They don't have Nick Foles on the team at that time. That's on 21. J Biz, shouts out to J Biz. Shouts out to everybody that joined the Patreon. Yesterday, we had a very large increase in the Patreon yesterday. And I told you October 1st, things is going down on the Patreon. So I'm glad you guys are there. Shouts out to Jason Evans, Mr. Gardner, for donating to the Cash App. I already said T. Rally, Joey, Louise Marin, appreciate it. Mr. Hogan's even came through when he did. So I'm gonna let him go through all of his practice runs. I can play whatever. I will clear my schedule for a game. I know, y'all. I'm trying to finish JoJo. JoJo Rabbit is so funny. I forgot half of the jokes that was in the movie and stuff that wasn't really supposed to be funny that's drop dead funny. And every time I can never finish the movie. Something happens. Oh, you think he gonna lock him up like he did Kawhi? Now you a Grant fan. Once LeBron want him on the team, now you liked him. But he was a bum when LeBron was playing him in Denver. See how y'all are? Y'all LeBron fans? LeBron's supposed to not be a part of Clutch Sports. He's supposed to be just a client. Remember? What is he doing recruiting? It's supposed to be that idiot, right? Man, what's his name? Rich Paul. I don't need no college. That dummy. The one that signs the Supermax player to a doggone Ruffles deal. Yeah, man, they paying you per chip. I got you a deal with Ruffles. You don't need no Doritos and none of that stuff like Tom Brady and all that. They got Doritos and Tostitos. You don't need that. You got Ruffles. They gonna let you design your own Ruffles. Jalapeno lime. Blacks like to eat hot stuff. They gonna buy that up. Nobody's buying that up. It's garbage. Who's all the free agent? Oh, that's too many to name. I would have to look at the list, but the pay structure for a lot of them are going to be different. So when they still got to come to the table for a CBA. The commissioner did a press conference on a lot of that yesterday, right before the finals took place. A lot of people didn't watch it because a lot of people didn't watch the NBA finals. Baseball playoffs is going on. Well, Troy, you brought up a very good point, and I'm gonna answer that question for you as you guys hit the like button because we should be over 100 right now. Let me answer that question for you very, 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 very fast. LeBron James have been built since he was 15 years old to come to the NBA. He had a Hummer going to high school. They knew he was coming. His mom made him stop playing football just so he could focus on basketball. In football, he would have been just another bum on the field. On the court, he's still a bum, but he's a bum that they put all their marketing dollars behind. And he plays the game. I will give him credit for that. He sells it. He sells it better. He can't play it better, but he could sell it better. He could sell like I'm the greatest player to ever live. Yup, it's me. Then he gonna dance and shake his butt and do all that. And he gonna pretend and he gonna have to look like, man, people believe it. They don't watch the games. They just see the highlights. Look at the dunk. Look at LeBron with a layup. He's unstoppable. So you see that, then you're gonna say, man, that dude must be the greatest. He keep telling everybody he the greatest, and they saying it on TV, so he must be true. But if you watching the game, you like, huh? This bum? AD played better than him. I just watched it. See, and that's where people get the whole thing's confused. Like, see, right now, Gavin is looking at the score of the game I played against his dad. He didn't watch the game. So he has no idea what happened in the game, how the game went. The game was a lot closer than the score indicated. They watch highlights. You got to watch the game. LeBron was a bum in high school. If he went up against a high school player that was better than him or would make him look average, they benched that player. Right. LeBron James was born with God gifted talent to be his size and that athletic. That was just athleticism, his God given talent. His basketball skills, so so. The thing about him is he could pass. He could pass in transition with the left hand, and it's sort of with the right, but more with his left because LeBron James is left-handed. But he shoots with his right. That's why his form is just like a brick when he Thomas is the same way. Thomas didn't even know. I had to tell him just recently. He tried to tell me I'm Thomas. LeBron's left-handed. He trying to argue me that he wasn't. I'm like, T, I know. He's left-handed. He shoots with his right. And it's funny because Thomas is the exact same way. And I was telling him, like, T, you the same way. You're left-handed and you shoot with your right. Except for you could shoot. He cannot. Who coming to my house? All right, let me get ready for this game. I'm finna play. Oh, just Chris Gaming has got his courage now. I guess he done played some computer rounds now. He done played enough practice games since he's been up since 8 this morning, playing about 30, 40 games. Now he thinks he's ready for me. All right, I'm finna come over there and take care of you right now. I'm getting right off the line. It's been fun.